Hello, welcome back to Octopath Traveler 2, with me, McGammar. Last time, we finished the last of the stories that we had to complete. Well, the main stories. We still have several cross paths to complete, but for this episode, I want to focus on acquiring the static battle-tested weapons that are in the world. Because battle-tested weapons are really, really good! But in order to get this one, first you have to complete Cassie's chapter, and then do the side quest. This is going to be the longest one of the set, so, if this isn't one that you're going for, just
finish my letter to the nobles.
Use the timestamps.
Next, I need to review all these reports before the assembly meets. Greg, could you lend me a hand?
No way. I can't wrap my head around all these complicated forms.
Oh dear. I forgot to water the herb garden today. Greg, could I ask you to handle it?
No way. Last time I got near a plant, it withered at the sight of me.
Wow, you're useless.
Drat, if only we had a gardener.
Surely he's good at something. Also, hi guys.
I didn't see you there.
So you need help hiring people. I'm good at that.
Forgive me for being so absent-minded. I have 1,001 things to see to.
Oh, being in charge is a lot of work. If it were me, I don't think I could have handled all of this.
Yeah, it's a good thing your plan failed, huh?
Bad news, Lady Melia. There was another burglary in town.
The work of the snow hares, no doubt.
My sources tell me they continue to commit many heinous deeds under the leadership of their boss, Pluck.
Yeah, we didn't really handle her, did we?
I hesitate to ask this of you, but... would you be so kind as to investigate the snow hares for me?
Yeah, it ain't nothing. This is Melia's next chapter. Can you give us one more bit of clue? You can probably find them in the tavern in the Thieves' Quarter. It's on the north side of town. Okay, thank you for telling me exactly where to go. Yeah, we dealt with the Snowhare's boss during Throné's story, and we handled Pluck once during Cassidy's story. So I imagine this needs the completion of both of those. And there they are.
Here you are, boss. Today's haul.
Pathetic. This town is poor pickings.
Want us to start selling off girls? Like the head hair?
Yeah, he did do that.
We haven't fallen that low. I'd rather die than follow that piece of trash's example. Where did I go wrong?
Boss.
Oh, right. Listen up, gang. I've got a brilliant idea. That Melia girl's in charge around these parts now, right? Well, she's still just a naive little brat.
She's smarter than she
So
looks.
we trick her. Get her to hire us on as servants at her big, fancy manor.
Oh, she does need servants.
That house has got to be full of treasure. Once we've got free run of the place, we rob it.
And then you lose your job.
But how we gonna fool her, boss?
I wrote her a little letter. Oh, boo-hoo, we're so sorry for what we've done, and all that drivel.
Brilliant, boss.
Now, we just gotta deliver it.
Yeah, but they know where your face is, and... you know what? That just means that we gotta do it. Come on. You're a genius, boss. I wish I had your smarts. A letter's a great idea. You're a real romanticist, boss. Now then, how do we get this letter to that little brat? We can get your information here. A thief who pretended to be something that she wasn't for a long time, though she dreamed of being a florist. Huh, how convenient. She was sold to a brothel to pay off debt, when she lost an eye for lying to save her closest companion. She then stooped down to banditry in a bid to choose her own path, so that she would no longer be prey to the whims of fate. Fair enough. How about you?
Well,
Mick is a thief who respects pluck. He once worked on a corrupt merchant ship and tried to abscond with the money, but got caught. He was about to be punished when Pluck rescued him, and they've been working together since. He wishes for her to wash her hands of the thieving business and find true happiness from the bottom of his heart. Aww. And how about you?
what?
A thief who admires Pluck. He was about to be sold to another country as a slave when Pluck passed by and purchased him for asking price. She told him to live his life wherever and however he wanted, so he decided to go with her. He tries his best to make her happy. Aww. See, she does nice things sometimes. Alright, anyway. I could just steal your letter. Or I could buy your letter for 10 leaves. Honestly, the odds are not... I think it's funny to steal the letter from a letter. But I could also do this. At night, I can simply have you give me your letter because Agnea is a high enough level. Letter from the Snow Hares. A letter written by Pluck and the Snow Hares. The crude handwriting makes it somewhat difficult to read. Okay, so she can't... Okay. It might be the one-eye thing. I think that affects your depth perception a little. Maybe she just doesn't write a lot either. You're an odd one, asking a thief for a handout. And you're an odd one for admitting that you're a thief in open daylight. Well, I guess it is at the middle of the Thieves' Guild at night. Anyway, back today. And we pop back over here. Got a letter for you. Actually, let's get your information first.
What?
The young ruler of Winterbloom, who took up the mantle of a tender 12 years of age. Although she faces many hardships, she manages to fulfill her duties with the support of Greg, Lily, and the townspeople. She spends her evenings in the herb garden, telling her late mother about the joys and pleasures of her life. Oh, because that might change after we do this.
A letter from the Snow Hares? Give it here, please.
Here you go.
Lady Melia, we've seen the error of our ways.
The pauses here are a little bit awkward, so I'm not going to push any buttons.
We promise we'll never stain our hands with villainous deeds again. We're still hares, but pure as snow now.
Uh-huh.
Please allow us to prove our good intentions. We beg you for honorable employment at your manor. Very sincerely, the Snow Hares.
Yeah, laid it on a bit thick there, huh?
Huh. They've reformed. Isn't that nice?
No.
Wait, they haven't? You say they're trying to trick Melia?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I knew that. I was just testing you.
No, you're just not very wise.
Oh, idea. Let's pretend to be tricked, then clap chains on them.
I mean, that's an idea.
Snow hares are cunning rogues. I doubt it will be that simple.
I'll be around for a fight if it comes to that.
The town will be much safer if we could apprehend the Snow Hares. But will that truly bring happiness to all the citizens of our town? Mother.
Alright, let's bring him in.
Long time no see, lady.
I read your letter. You say you have washed your hands of crime?
Yeah, sure we have.
Convincing.
Yet, in truth, you're simply trying to deceive me for some wicked scheme.
She's on to us, boss. What do we do?
And he let it slip immediately.
Fine. You got us. We'll just have to resort to force.
I considered feigning ignorance of your schemes and having you arrested. However, that will solve nothing. Instead, I wish to help you, to see to your well-being. Because criminals or not, you are citizens of my town too.
Really? You consider us one of your own?
I mean, you live here, right?
Yes. However, I will not tolerate thievery. You must return everything you've stolen to its rightful owner. If you do that, I promise I will find you a new occupation.
Wait, you mean it?
A new occupation? You want us to change your diapers for you?
Rude!
Come with me.
Wowee.
Yeah, you were too busy trying to attack us last time.
Incredible. It's like paradise.
I'm glad you like it. This is my herb garden. I would like to hire all of you as gardeners to maintain it. I'll teach you how, of course. No need to worry about any lack of botanical knowledge.
Who knew I'd go from stealing leaves to watering them?
Yeah?
When I was a girl, I loved plants and flowers.
How convenient.
I used to water the little nameless blossoms I found on the roadside. Seeing them struggling so hard just to survive, well, it struck a chord in me. I thought to myself, I need to be like them. I can't give up.
Boss.
Where'd I dredge that memory up from, huh?
It's a lovely story.
Hey, you all right? You nearly fainted there.
She's overworking herself at her age.
I'm sorry. The moment I relaxed, my strength drained from me.
She really does need help. Good help, unlike Greg.
You're serious, aren't you? About helping us, I mean. I've changed my mind about you. You've got the makings of a damned good leader.
Miss Pluck?
We'll give back everything we stole. In return, will you hire us on as gardeners? Our hands are already dirty, so a little mud won't bother us.
I like that line.
Let us be your gardeners, your ladyship.
And they're behind their woman, 100%.
Of course. I'd be glad to.
Everyone wins! And so we got Melia's amulet, which is not a battle-tested weapon, but we needed to do that to get Pluck where she is now, which is here. No more larceny. The lady's orders. Well, we could commit some larceny and try to steal this knife. It's incredibly powerful, but we only have a 3% odds. However, I can also just buy it. It's extremely expensive. Seems reasonable to me.
Thank you kindly.
Fortunately, I still have a companion that gives me 30% off of that, so that's not too bad, actually. And what does your information say about you now? Thief who pretended to be something she wasn't for a long time. No, it's the same dialogue. Okay, well, I tried. So we got one battle-tested weapon. I'll take a look at the stats of the weapons when I'm done collecting them all. So now we're gonna pop down over to, the Nameless Village. After finishing Temenos' story, The guide who was there for Temenos' path is now very close to the path, and also offers a side quest. I'm not going to interact with the side quest because I don't have to. Maybe I'll deal with it some other video. I can get your information, no problem.
What's this?
A beastling conducting the trials of this land. He only leaves the village when someone comes to undertake the trial. Though there's no law binding beastlings to the village, he has never left out of his own accord of sheer laziness. Regardless, he harbors a deep interest in the outside world. And we harbor a deep interest in your battle-tested axe. Good price. Selling.
Thank you kindly.
Alrighty. That's that. Now we can go down over to the Beastling Village, which has the same music. After defeating Ochette's story, Tohaze is now here. Our crops aren't doing too badly, but I wish we had a way to harvest more of them. Which is probably why you want more land. What you probably need is better fertilizer. Anyway, we can buy your bow. We cannot buy this from you, which is fine. But your bow! That's barely market price, but if you insist.
Much appreciated.
And we can get your information, no problem.
What's this?
Chief of the human settlement adjacent to the Beastling village. She studied economics in Montwise in her youth before coming to Tonohaha for research, where she met with her late husband. Afterwards, she became a pioneer of the island due to her natural leadership skills. Fair enough. And now we have their bow, which means now we can go over to another location. Let's head to Ku. Obviously, we have to defeat Hikari's story in order to get this person available. Just gotta walk right up to the castle. Really glad to see this place at peace. I do want to talk to and explore more things in these villages, but I have a mission in this episode. I can't go around and distract myself by talking to everybody using all my path actions. In the throne room, there's Benkei. The Bell of Dawn, whose knell was hurled in war throughout Ku for generations, has been sealed away. May we never have need of it again. Get your information.
What's this?
A loyal vassal of Hikari, and King Jigo before him. He spent his youth wandering the land and testing his abilities against others until bested by young King Jigo, who had caught wind of his story and came to challenge him. After being defeated, he changed his name from Musashi to Benkai and swore his fealty to the king. Oh, I see! I see! Excellent. Anyway, let's, once again, our chance of stealing the thing is abysmal, but I can just buy it. This means a lot to me, but I would like you to have it.
Much appreciated.
And now we have the strength of one Benkei on our side. Next up, we'll head on over to... I think we'll head on over to, Orzrash. Where we need to find Mr. Rock. I thought he would be overlooking at that perch inside, but maybe he's inside by the office? Maybe he's upstairs? No. Yes. Hi, Mr. Rock, you're only here at night. Hap is as hard-headed as he ever was. Let's see. We could not get your information very easily. Let's see. I can't entreat for the coin. And I'm nowhere near level 80 to be able to entreat for that, so that's not happening anytime soon. I can't just buy it. You know what that means? We have to mug Mr. Rock.
Hand it over.
A bold move. Let's see if you can take it from me.
I like my odds.
And of course I'm going to fight him using the bottle method, because it works. So I'm kind of buying it, I'm just buying it in a roundabout kind of way.
Take this.
Poison and confusion.
Take this. Now then, take this.
Come on. Okay, 8 rounds of poison, 3 rounds of sleep. Good, good, good. We need more sleep. We need more sleep.
This.
I missed.
Thinking, take this.
Come on.
Now then, take this.
It just works. I'm really glad I put the enfeebling amulet on before this.
Take this. No.
And additional applications continue to work.
Take this.
As long as I don't miss.
I need a... Take this.
My health point is having things above 2 turns.
Take this.
If we don't have the poison, we're not doing
need a
damage. If we don't have the
take
sleep,
this.
we're taking damage. Alright, the
No.
sleep is at a lower turn, so let's try that.
Take this.
No, 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 no,
I
no.
need a... Take this.
We're doing it.
Take this.
Come on.
Take this.
Simply become poisoned.
Take this.
Simply stay asleep.
Thinking time.
And simply stay poisoned.
Take this.
Almost got it.
I need a... Take this.
Almost got it.
Take this. I need a play.
Oh, confound it.
Take this.
We're not doing any damage right now. Back to the nightmares.
Take this. Thinking. Take this. Take this.
Okay, it's
Thinking
fine to
time.
sleep, but not for very long.
Take this.
I need the poison. I could
Take
probably
this.
use a 1 true magic at this point.
I
It
need
would
a
probably be enough. But
Take
I'm not going to
this.
risk it.
play. Now then. Take this.
Oh!
I've gained valuable insight.
Ooh. He summoned the big doggy dog in order to do some damage. Good thing Osvald has loads of health.
A worthwhile endeavor.
And we got the stick. Alright, we still have a few more to get, though. We still have a few more to get. Now we pop on up over to, the... where's the harbor? There it is, there it is. Back to the Crack Ridge Harbor. Gotta make a day to reduce the encounter rate. Just have to do a little bit of walking.
Out of my way.
I'm not gonna fight these random battles. We're good. This one, it took me a little bit of finding to be able to figure out where exactly he was.
Here I come.
Because I can't really see him from down in the harbor. As far as I'm aware, there's no indication that he's up here, but here he is. It's Benkei. I'm sorry, not Benkei. Bandalam. I misspoke. Sorry, the other bee fighter name. Let's scrutinize you.
Well now.
A veteran warrior who has slayed any who stood against him. Over his long career, he has gone from young recruit to national hero, been branded as a traitor, and rose to the rank of arena champion, all without losing a battle. He now embarks on his own journey after finally tasting defeat. Well, I'm gonna buy your sword. After I get that dialogue out of the way. If that's all you want, be on your way.
Thank you kindly.
And I can steal your other item, no problem.
I'll take that.
Excellent! Excellent! I think that's everything. Yeah, I think that's everything. So, let's pop back to a town real quick. Let's watch a little bit of, let's watch a cutscene. I'm gonna head to Treppuhopu. Because when I go inside the tavern, I know I've passed by enough screens that I should now be able to have a triple banter dialogue. Yeah, there it is! This goulash is delicious! Goulash here? It warms you from the inside. I didn't know they served goulash here. I think I'll order some for myself. What's that? You've run out? How unfortunate, Professor. My goulash. Don't worry, Osvald. There are lots of other tasty dishes here. Would you like some of mine? I only had a little bit. Osvald? Aren't you a little too old to be sulking like a child? Cheer up, Professor. Meals are meant to be enjoyed.
I see. There is no answer.
What's that?
I've been racking my brain, hoping to find a way to create goulash. But I suppose it's not possible. After all, nothing begets nothing.
I didn't know you liked it that much. Don't worry, Osvald. I'll make you some for you sometime.
Thank you.
Oh. It's funny watching the oldest person in the party act like a little kid sometimes. Alright, anyway, let's just get Hikari in the party. Now that we've got all the battle-tested weapons that we're able to entreat for, or, like, otherwise try and get that way, now we need to get the ones that we get by fighting. So we have Osvald for the night, and Hikari for the day. So, let's apply a little bit of healing. And let's actually take a moment to look at these weapons. So this is all this this is all the Armsmaster weapons that we had previously. The Conqueror Sword has a nice effect of increasing physical attack by a lot when you break an enemy, 250. But the Battle-Tested Blade just innately has 200 extra attack all the time. The Warlord Spear gives you BP when you defeat an enemy, but that almost never happens. 310 power. The Battle-Tested Spear is like 80 points stronger, with a chance to blind. And not to mention the crit. The Dancer's Blade has a chance to apply like nearly every status in the game. It still has use. But the Battle-Tested Blade has like 80 additional power. The Lionheart Axe raises maximum HP during battle. That's pretty nice. It helps me get through duels. It's a fairly powerful axe. The Battle-Tested Axe is also 80 points stronger, and it increases the damage of lightning and ice-based damage, while also being good at elemental attack. It's just... I think this axe is really specialized towards the Hunter and the Apothecary, with those elemental boosts. But really, it could be good on anybody who just does magic. The Hunter's Bow. Chance to reduce a random attribute, so with a rain of arrows, it can reduce attributes a lot. However, the Battle-Tested Bow can reduce physical defense only, the one that you want. And it's also 80 points stronger, not to mention the crit again. The Spirit Lord Staff. SP equivalent to 1% of damage, but no, that's really insignificant. You almost never get a return on your SP with that. But when we compare the elemental attack on this thing, 80-point difference! With the chance to reduce speed. Like, the speed, like, whatever. That's a lot of damage! That's a lot of damage! So you better believe I'm going to equip all that stuff eventually, once I figure out what I want to do. The problem is, with Armsmaster, I still need to have the Armsmaster equipment on to use the Armsmaster abilities. Which, granted, I'm not really using anymore, because... like, I'm using Six-Fold Strike, but that's the one that doesn't really require anything like that. I'm going to leave the area and then go back in order to generate an autosave. So, there's also several battle-tested weapons from a couple of select people. Namely, one of them is from this young man. I never tire the sea. It cleanses the very soul. If I challenge him to a duel, you see that he has maximum strength. That's a good sign that you're fighting the right person when you're doing these kinds of challenges. Let's challenge you. Let's see just how bad you are. Actually, you know what? Let's equip our weapons first. Okay, duel.
If I must.
Tests of physical strength are so pointless, don't you think?
On your guard. Prepare yourself.
Okay, so what are you weak to? We can't use any of our other special abilities. What are you weak to?
You're in for it. I've used and exposed.
Not a lot. Ow!
Here I come.
You did 1,000 damage with a basic attack. Okay, I probably should have equipped you with,
You're open. Now it begins. You're open. My turn. You're open. Here I come.
3 turns to sleep. I do plan on actually fighting, but
You're open. Here I am. You're open.
I want to get really set up before I fight. Okay, so I'm dead. I'm nearly dead. I need to fix that. Let's.
I need this. Now I need this.
Okay, now we're back in good health.
Here I come.
Now we're back in good health. Let's buff ourselves. Let's see. What if we? What's the one that makes us do more damage? Here we go.
My turn.
3 more turns of sleep, so we can power up a little bit more.
Prepare yourself.
Do I have? I do.
Show me your might. Now it begins.
1 more turn of sleep. We go first next turn.
Show me your might.
Okay, alright. We
My
gave ourselves
turn.
some time. We're good. We're good. Okay, so Twin Serpent.
Allow me.
Aha!
Here I come.
Okay, so we're good. We're fine.
How's this? Time to strike.
We break you open.
Now
Maximum boost.
I won't be afraid.
Yenka.
Yenka.
Good hits, good hits, good hits.
Here I come. I'll end this.
With a Brand's Blade.
I summon Brand, the Thunder Blade.
He's not down!
Prepare yourself.
Either are we. He's red. Okay, alright. I think it's alright. I wasn't going to use more bottles, but okay.
Here I
I can't. We're out of SP. We're nearly dead. Oh.
My turn. I need this.
Okay, the poison finished him
There's
off.
no need for flattery. It'll rust.
Okay. And did I get the sword? No.
You still have much to learn.
We could learn Merciful Blade, but we don't want to because that's a set amount of damage that's not above 9999. So, that's a 2% chance to get the sword. There are several other people with a 2% chance to be able to get various other battle-tested weapons. They're all in towns, and they're all at maximum strength. I'm not going to fight them all in this video because the odds of getting it are extremely low. Only 2%. But I've demonstrated that it's possible to defeat them, and that you can also use the Bottle Nightmare trick to be able to fight them on your own. So, let's see. That sword was here. Inside... Inside, there should be... I don't think I looked where these people were. That's a boy. Is it you? That's a soldier. No, we need a townsperson. We need someone who's called townsperson. Elderly man. That's a soldier. Townsperson. It'll take years of careful negotiation and cooperation to solve our people's problems. What difficulty are you? 1. Okay, that's not you. So who am I looking for? Not you. Not you. Is there gonna be someone up at the dojo? That would make sense. No. No, these people are too weak. We need someone stronger. Stronger. Stronger! Is it you? Cannot challenge that individual. That's fine. Looks like nobody in there. Maybe they're only here at night. Soldier. Soldier. Where is this townsperson? Man. Townsperson. Night says it gets very cold. I wouldn't walk around much if I were you. Maybe you. Hold on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I think it's you. I think it's you. I think you are the one who has the low chance of me getting the thing. You are the right difficulty. You're not difficulty 10. But I'm not going to fight you. I'm not going to fight you because I'm just trying to show off the locations of people. So this looks like the townsperson. So, next up will be a person in Clockbank. Actually, yeah, I think I've demonstrated this person before. Or I looked at them. It's an elderly man here. I'm pretty sure it's the guy that's out on this ledge over here. And in order to get to them, you have to knock this guy out. Which means that we do fight you during the day. And then, yeah, it's the guy that's out on the ledge over there. He's very difficult, but, like, yeah. Who else? A villager in Cape Cold? Just over here. There should be one person in this area named Villager. That's girl. That's Villager. Are you the right difficulty? You are. So this person would be able to drop a axe. Let's see. There's a tutor in New Delsta. Yeah, we remember seeing her much earlier in the game, didn't we? We saw her difficulty, we're like, whoa, yeah, no. Yeah, no, we're not fighting that. Well, if I wanted to be able to farm additional bows, this is where I'd do it. And there's a cleric in Kettlebrine. And Kettlebrine is all the way over here. Where Cassidy started her story. I imagine that a cleric would be found inside of the temple, so I'm going to head over there. That doesn't mean that they are, but I'm going to look around for them. Is it you? No, you're only 2 difficulty. How about you? Yeah! Yeah, I have a feeling that you're the one who's going to drop this thing. Ridiculously strong. Ridiculously strong. So if I wanted to farm additional weapons, enough for every single person on the team who could feasibly use a weapon, I probably need something like 4 staves, at like, I don't know, let's say like 4 of each weapon. But the drop chance for each weapon is 2%. That's a lot of grinding. That's like Etrian Odyssey levels of drop level of grinding. Actually worse. It's worse. Oh no. I might do it, I might not. I'll think about it. And if you want to do it, now you know where to look. Yeah, you have a rough idea of what you need to do and how much time it's going to take. So thank you all for joining me in this video. I hope that you found the information and useful, as well as the power of all these weapons. I hope to see you traveling with me next time. Later, travelers. But how could I forget the shield? Of course there would be a battle-tested shield. That's kind of held in the hand. That's sort of a weapon, right? But first, a little bit of banter.
You have an elegant way of eating, Temenos. You manage to clean every scrap of meat off your fish, and leave only a pristine skeleton behind.
I suppose I was raised well. You're not gonna eat that, Temenos? If you don't mind, can I have it? But of course. Yay, thank you. This is so tasty. Ah, now my plate is completely clean.
Perhaps this is one true way of eating.
It sure is. You can't let any of your catch go to waste. I see. There's always room for improvement. I don't know how I feel about eating fish bones. Maybe we're in some form of broth. I don't know, either way. After we complete Agnea's chapter, Veronica moves here. And we can check Veronica's stuff to find that she does indeed have the battle-tested shield. So let's pick that up. You have my thanks.
Thank you kindly.
And our thanks. Now we just go over to Hikari and put that on. So we have the protector shield right now, which is pretty good. But the battle-tested shield is even more defense. Like, not like 80 points better, but you know, it's still really good. It's still really good. And there we go. Now we have all the battle-tested equipment on one person. Nice. As for the farmable location of it, we just pop over to Montwise. It's my job to protect this town. Come find me if you run into any trouble. If we try to duel him, we see that he's extremely difficult. This is indeed the person that you challenge to try and get the shield. But again, the drop rate is so incredibly low that there's no way that I'm going to be doing that on screen. So, for real this time. For real, thank you all so much for watching. See you next episode.